Hello, beautiful family. This is Grace on a Journey, and you are listening to Angelic Healing Express. Welcome to the newcomers, and to those of you returning, my fellow travelers, welcome back. We are happy to have you. This is a place for mature, open-minded audiences in all seasons in life to grow spiritually with fellow travelers. We love, we share, we learn, we grow, we laugh, we forgive, we improve, we self-care, and we let go and fly above the drama. I am divine, intuitive, expression, love, powerful, innovative, and safe. Balance is the fruit of the universe. May our minds work together to find mutual understanding. May I see you true and be seen in kind. May our words reveal more than they obscure. Most of all, may our minds, eyes, and tongues be guided by our hearts in the language far older than words. I'd like to thank each and every one of you that are in attendance today. I also want to extend my gratitude and want to remind you that we make this happen. And together, we are raising the vibration just by connecting virtually. So you are being brought to the awareness that you are serving a purpose. We are all serving a purpose. We are all connected. It really is each one teach one. I learned from you and you learned from me. I am full of gratitude today. I think God is great, and I think He is doing miraculous things, not only in my life, but in your lives as well. Growth is a beautiful thing. And I pray that God continues to increase the passion of self-development in our lives in order for us to continue to move forward. What's done is done. Presently, is what matters. And how you take care of yourself, and how you value life, and how you enjoy every bit of it. how you fulfill your responsibilities, how you show up, especially to those you love. My desire is to inspire you to not waste your life away, and understand that change will come. Those of you that are down on yourselves, oh, I'll never change, I always do this, I've always done this, that's what I've always seen, and such, know that the only thing constant is change. And free will is your will. Do you want better? If you want better, you do better. And those people in your lives that seem to amaze you due to the challenges that they've walked through and overcome, know that when you are at rock bottom, the only direction available to you is up. And I don't know about anyone else, but as for me, I will never give up on me. That's what I'm made of. And those of you that need to increase in that energy, pray about it. Talk to God. You can even request, God, please do not let me give up on myself. That's a prayer request. It's not about, God, give me this. Can I have this? I want this. There is a priority list when it comes to God. This is a confirmation I heard. This is a lesson that I've learned in my personal life. It's not that He does not care about your wants, but because He's a God of order, your needs come first. What do you need in your life right now? Do you need to calm down? Do you need a laugh? Do you need to take a walk? Do you need to eat healthier? Confirmation. Do you need to, see, that will definitely assist all of us in the area of nutrition, because even as we are working on our chakras, there are nutritional choices that we can make that will assist us on maintaining balance in our systems. And it was brought to my attention that some of us are not balanced in our chakra systems at this time. So clearly it begins with nutrition. Explore. Explore. I must say it again. Explore different cultures. Music. Foods. Connections. Customs. Tradition. You see, there is so much more to life than your corner of the world. This is why there are those that are closed-minded, and then there are those that are open-minded. You see, the open-minded individuals venture out because they know the goal is to take what you want. Confirmation. Confirmation again. To take what you want and leave the rest. So, in order for me to gather the best parts of life, I have to explore. And then I learned from every opportunity that I give myself. One of the earliest pieces of advice I received from my spirit team when I began this journey is to follow your curiosity. If there is something you want to learn, some of you, it's a language. Some of you, it is sign language. Some of you, it is emotional regulation. Whether you know it or not, as you follow your curiosity, all of these skills that you are building will be utilized in fulfilling your soul's purpose. So we need to redirect our energies and focus more on you and me. Because when we focus more on ourselves, it allows us to pinpoint these areas that can use a tune-up. But when we focus outwardly, confirmation, outwardly on so-and-so and them and these people and that group, and when we focus on that, we're wasting our precious time. Even those of you that are gifted with psychic abilities, you are guided to follow your path. However, prioritize yourself. When you are reading, my practice has always been to receive what is in alignment with my highest good. And this is regarding the information that is released to me. Whatever that is not in alignment with my highest good, that's just going to make me angry, or that's just going to make me regress rather than progress, I willfully decline it. I don't need to know everybody's movement. That's your business. I'm happy with mine. And my time is currency. And so if I'm here just looking into your life, okay, let me know about this person. I need to know the ins and outs of where and so forth. And then let me know here. And then let me know here. And then where Am I valuing myself? Where am I taking notation to say, oh, okay, so I need to work on this. I need to be cautious about this. I need to make this movement. We need to remember that we matter too. As much as you want to help the world and raise the vibration in taking care of you, you are helping the world and taking care of fulfillment, your wish fulfillment, which is to raise the vibration. You are part of this puzzle. Give yourself a seat. You have all these students in front of you, and those of you that are not in the role of teaching, those students are your acquaintances, are your family members, are your children, and so forth. Did you give yourself your own desk? Your own seat? Your own quiet time to look within and build on discoveries of your inner world? Allow yourself a seat. That is part of the protocol. If you continue to just give out of your bag, I understand. Okay? Believe me, I do. That is why I have always been in a helping career, even before spirituality. I was teaching, I was counseling, I was case managing, out in several different helping careers. And after hours, I still cared. Some of us have that heart. And there's nothing wrong with that. But include self. Okay, you did an act of kindness for so-and-so today. Okay, what act of kindness did you do for yourself? All right, you did another act of kindness. Okay, what act of kindness are you going to do for yourself? Consider that path. You will be amazed of how much more you have to give when you include self. Are you getting enough rest? Are you getting enough sleep? Are you going to all your doctor's appointments? One of you in particular, as I was reading earlier, needs to go to the dentist. That was brought to my attention. There's a matter regarding an x-ray. And I'm going to give you some insight. Because I like to explore, I naturally like to learn. And in my exploration, I have opened new doors in relation to different cultures, and in that process I have invited Eastern medicine and Ayurvedic medicine, and there's a list. And I take what I want and I leave the rest. When something is brought to my attention, oh, that might be beneficial. Okay, so with my knowledge of Western medicine, with my guidance of Western medicine, I make a melody of it. And it's working out great. I don't have to neglect my culture and neglect the knowledge of the herbs that were introduced to me that can be effective in my healing. Neither do I have to neglect Western medicine. Neither do I have to neglect Eastern medicine. And so forth. I just desire that you begin to desire to matter. And I'm going to stop here, because if I continue, I can go on and on. And as I am taking care of you, I just considered right now my act of kindness is sharing the information that I have available to relate to you. But what is the act of kindness towards myself? It's okay to guide, and it's okay to let go. Yes, I want to help you. Yes, I want to teach you. Yes, I want to tell you details. However, I was called to guide. You are called to do your work. I came across a quote today which said, as you move closer to God, the closer you will be to your shadow. And when I came across that, of course, that caught my attention. And I continued reading, and the point that was relayed is God allows you to see things without the illusion. God allows you to see balance is the fruit of the universe, a word I was given by Him. And so, as you see your shadow, you are awakened to the areas that you need to work on. You are awakened to the areas that you need to heal. You are awakened to your strengths. You are awakened to your challenges. And with divine guidance, you make it work for you. There are parts of your shadow that are necessary for this journey. first one being no. It's a complete sentence. No. It's a boundary. No. So welcome all of you to the journey. Those of you that are seeking self-esteem and confidence, the blockage between self-esteem and confidence is the denial of self. You want to see yourself with a mask, and you call it authentic. To thine own self be true. It is time for you to remove the mask when it comes to you. See the light as you see the dark. And I will repeat, make it work for you. Those of you that are curious, how would I make it work for me and be in alignment with universal law? By utilizing it for your highest good. By being balanced. By being in your feminine energy. By being in your masculine energy. Whatever the journey requires it to be. Now, what's being brought to my attention is that many of you are on this manifestation train. No, I want to manifest this. No, I want to manifest this. I want to manifest this too. What you need to manifest, and sadly, this will escape some of your understanding. But those with ears will hear. What you need to manifest is love in its purest form. God energy. God, I know I want to be close to you, but I also know what I can't let go of that is causing this friction. Help me. You see how easy that was? I didn't have to open a spell book. I didn't have to go to the library. When you are connected to God, there is not a requirement for you to go imitate what others have done, especially what has brought generational curses. Earlier in meditation, I am composing myself because this bit of information I received, I was never aware of it. You see, as much as some of our ancestors are resting in power, it was brought to my attention that even in the realm that they find themselves in, they are still learning. And the message I received was, in our lives and the decisions we make and the curses that we break, they are also learning. Yeah, I could have done this way. I would have had a better outcome if I chose that path. This is how connected we are. Now, I'm only allowed to share what you will understand, because some things will go over your head. And I understand that. I'm okay with that. And that is all right. You are right where you're supposed to be. But know that they live in you. And you breaking your generational curse benefits them too. That's the simplest way I can break it down to you. Now I'm going to move on. All right, act of kindness. Now I have a message from Archangel Rigel. Notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings. Some of you lost me, so I'm going to repeat that. Notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings. As they signify divine guidance. What does that mean to the person that is questioning? That means many of you experience physical sensations. And in more than one episode, I've shared how, thank you, God, because something was brought to my attention just now. There's something I was sharing previously, and then I went into something else. But this will tie in with it anyway. Where your body, your physical body, stores energy. Right? When you are angry, that's in your solar plexus. There are books that can give you further information. But until you connect with the book that you are being intuitively led to, you can use Google. If you have a sensation in one of your fingers, if you have a sensation anywhere on your body, your arm, your leg, you see the empaths? Some of you have versed yourself well enough to understand what that can mean for you spiritually. Sometimes it's not about you. Sometimes it is in relation to someone that is trying to get into your energy, and you're awakened to what they are experiencing. When this happens, you clear your energy immediately, cut the cords immediately, and you allow them to learn their lesson independently. Right? I experienced that stage in my life prior to this season, and I thank God for deliverance. Your cross is yours to carry. And so don't ignore those sensations, even if it's in your arm, it's in your hand. Like sometimes it can also be associated with parts of you that they are attempting to attack. Those of you that are in the field of communication, in association with spirituality, a lot of you may have already experienced throat chakra manipulation. When they attack your eyes, is brought to your awareness. When they attack your solar plexus, your root chakra, it is brought to your awareness. Very easy to pinpoint. Very easy to back to sender. Open your eyes to the messages that are being revealed to you. I know sometimes some of us like to be spoon-fed. Well, I'd rather to listen to this person or that person. But what you don't understand is any bit of information that you receive outwardly can be questioned. But when it comes from inside, when you're connected to God, and you know your body, and you know you're healthy, and you maintain wellness, you got that back to sender button, spiritually speaking. And it works. Oh, yes. Yes, it does. And the funny thing about it is, they're enduring the back to sender, and they're pretending. Do you know how hard it is to suffer in silence? They know. It's called fronting. Now, I want to tell you so much, but I'm going to end this with, when you have reached the stage of back to sender, ASAP, your spiritual team will notify you. Also, in this season, this is the pace we're taking. 1, 2, 3. You see, as you serve, you receive. I'm learning that. Such protection is earned. Obviously, due to your soul's purpose, beautiful family, some of you are in the awareness that you are always protected. Even before you understood what the word meant. But what I'm trying to explain is that it grows in different levels. Presently, some of you are witnessing it, especially as you rest in the dream state. I'm going to keep a straight face. But you never knew life could be so simple. But yeah, it is. This is your new awakening. Claim it. Love it. And enjoy it. Now I received another message for the divine feminines. Life as you have known it will change radically. And this can be a welcome release. The divine feminine is not quiet and subdued in the cremation of grounds. She is wild, she is vital. The divine feminine brings energy and aliveness to situations where they would otherwise be none. She brings an end to stagnation that has been depleting your life force. Welcome to your new reality. But life is just a dream. In today's episode, I was guided to title it, Live Your Own Dream. Live your own dream. People's input are their input. Live your own dream. I am a soul. I am not this face, these features. I am not made up of matter. This body is not me, but my instrument. I am a spiritual being. I have the form of light. This form thinks, feels, and decides. I concentrate on this one thought. I am peaceful. I am loving. I'm a happy being. I experience deep, powerful peace. I am in total. I said I am in total I am in total peace. Ashe. So as I glance to the spread, first card is Key. That's the confirmation. Key. So there was a gambler who thought he could gamble the key. He was close enough to it, he had it at his grasp due to the connection that he manipulated. I'm hearing marriage treasure. Marriage treasure. So that key would guarantee a happy family. But due to the calamity he brought to this connection, the house had to withgo a deep cleansing. And in the location of him, he was disposed of. Now he is in victim mentality. Now, one of the reasons why he was disposed of is because in this house, he was spying and digging deep and wanting an X-ray of a divine soul. See, the teeth are connected to spiritual truths. They are also connected to different parts of your body. And you could learn more about those philosophies as you study Eastern medicine. How the tooth is connected to this part of your body and that part of your body. How it can be manipulated. Right? And so that is what they do. Now, the Eastern medicine that elaborates on these connections of your body and your teeth is not in the movement of dark magic, where you would gather information and manipulate. It is to bring to your attention that as you care for that tooth, also pay attention, whether it is to your heart, to your kidney, to whatever part of you that is associated. As a matter of fact, your feet, your toes are also associated to different areas in your body. The palms of your hand. All of this information can be uncovered online. And this is why some people are very effective at healing, because they understand what works with what and what herb works with what. And as you heal this, you heal what, and so forth. I've always been interested in healing in all its facets: physical, spiritual, mental. And so I've gathered a lot of information over the years. I actually want to be the first one who says, you know what? If you have a headache, you can do this and you can do that and you can do this and you can do that. And you can also do that. And I like to learn more. I uncovered some things recently that I brought to the attention of some family members. And they were very grateful. You see, it's called using your time wisely. Even in your leisure time, where you are. I haven't heard that term used in a while, but internet surfing and so forth. Those of you that like to learn, you understand what I'm saying. It's like what's fun to you may not be fun to others. Oh, really? That type of information, I can use it this way. I could use it that way. I could even use that for my child. I could use that for my ministry. I could use that. I just like to. In fact, one of the comments that were made about me that I'll never forget is that you are very resourceful. And until these individuals made that statement, I was not even understanding that. Pay attention to your body, right? I know that's a change of the flow, but I just felt a body sensation, and I'm going to investigate what that means, and I'll be right back. I'm so glad that I took into consideration the message that we received from Archangel Rigel, which is to pay attention to our feelings, physically and emotionally. Now, our feelings show up physically by the sensations that we feel. And I just did some research, and I arrived at some good news. And it's great news. But I'm going to take this opportunity to teach those of you that are light workers that not everyone wants you to have good news. And this is why you have to be selective in what you share, right? Some messages are for you and some messages are for us. Moving right along. Yeah, someone is in the mind state of being a victim, all right, and wondered how far this would go. The deceit, the attacks, and so forth. They are convincing themselves that they have passionate love for you. Right? That is so funny. I said they are convincing themselves that they have passionate love for you. And I have a card with a broomstick that fell down. Yeah, fix. He's not allowed in this house. Sweep him out. Sweep him out. The broom signifies that energy of passionate love is toxic. So you need to sweep it out of the house. All right? And I'm hearing physically, mentally, and spiritually. Those of you that have been in the awareness of how to protect yourself obviously know not to be in any physical contact. I said not to be in any physical contact. One more time, not to be in any physical contact with your enemies, whether or not they claim to be. If they try to hurt you, there is no need for any type of connection. But I rather take the approach to guide you to talk to God about it, because I know what God told me, and I also know that whatever someone else tells me will go in one ear and come out the other, because I know what God told me, and I know what God revealed to me. And so I am in the understanding that we believe what we know to believe. All right? It is your free will if you reconnect, if you spend the rest of eternity with each other. But I've been guided otherwise. Now, someone is in the pretense of being a king, but he is wearing a child's play costume. You know those costumes you could find at the dollar store? The crown and the robe. That energy. And he's getting advised by an old maid, telling him what to do, how to do it, when to do it, and digging up a hole. He is very promiscuous. Someone has a rash. That's incurable. In fact, they are studying confirmation. Now, I know you heard that. In fact, they are studying ways to get rid of that rash in association to what was acquired through a sexual entanglement. Due to the desire of healing. Wow. I even know what part of the body. They want to study and learn a new path to heal It doesn't work that way. I remember sharing some time ago that when I chose this path, it was made clear to me that it's your choice. This is what you're being guided to do, but it's your choice. This is how you will benefit, but it's your choice. That was a time-limited choice. And so I chose the temple path. I chose to align myself with my soul's purpose and to dedicate my life in the spiritual walk that I am aligned to. And so we all had a choice, we all had an opportunity, and we make our choices and we make our choices. This choice offered a new life, and it is being born through our present in whatever form that will enrich our lives, bringing more wholeness, fulfillment, and you're being called to continue to encourage yourself, to be your own cheerleader, and to engage in activities that bring you joy. Know that you are flowing in the right direction. Have all the spiritual support you need. Go with the flow. But remember your agreement. Detach from people, places, and things that are not in alignment with your highest good. Because I prioritize myself, I am not going to sacrifice myself, my well-being, my future, my destiny, my eternity for a friend or a friends group. That was my choice. God gives us a choice. Confirmation. We take it or we leave it. And whatever we decide, it's okay, because it's an opportunity for us to learn at the pace that we want to learn. It's also a choice for you to disconnect yourself from people, places, and things that are not in alignment with your highest good. It's also a choice for you to not burden yourselves with homework that you've already completed. It just makes sense. All right. So the next card is sorrow. Sorrow because they are witnessing blossoming abundance. They are witnessing I'm hearing joy, joy, joy in my soul. I like that. And some of these ops don't know what to say because they are being recognized. They all have the vest of construction. Isn't that something? These bright vests that construction workers wear while on the job, especially during traffic. And that's the evidence. They took part. You got the vest on, the reflective lights. You're seen in traffic. The red light, the stop sign that you didn't abide by. Next card is Evil Priestess. Okay, I gotta say it like it is. We're reading. So this is information that's being released. There is an evil priestess that is addicted to a knight sexually. Speedy news coming. Arrows of love. A moment's regret. Nostalgia. Idolizing the past. Fearing you've made a mistake. Abandonment of plans. Something missing spiritually or emotionally. They want to be in victory. They want the crown. But the cycle has ended due to backstabbing. Confirmation. Okay. There are those that are experiencing being in a crossroad. Because, hold up. I never saw this way. Need to look into that later. Yeah, they have appreciation. They see divine presence. In the individual that they were attacking. Your body language says so much. Some of you have had no contact with these vultures for years now. In fact, other than celebrating the beauty of love, I'll just say that, I celebrated I'm going to pause and I'm going to clear what I have to say. Because some things I have to say and some things I don't. So I'm going to clear what I have to say regarding if I can share what I'm about to share with you. One moment. Okay, now that I have received clearance, this past February, was beautiful. Other than celebrating the beauty of love and my roots, my ancestors, I also celebrated I'm trying to compose myself as I am smiling. I never thought this day would come. I never foresaw that one day I would be celebrating the anniversary of my divorce. This was my 5th year anniversary of being divorced from an individual that was sent to devour me, literally. February 14th is self-love to me. Recently, as recent of yesterday, I came across a picture that I took after I left the courtroom. And I took that picture because I embraced my new identity. My wholeness. My independence. My favor. And I remember taking a picture of myself. And for some reason, I came across it yesterday. I wasn't looking for it. But I came across it yesterday. And I was like, thank you, God. God, I praise you. I magnify your name. You're so worthy. What a mighty God I serve. People, you don't know what God did for you. You don't understand my praise because you don't understand. my journey. But if you understood my journey, you would understand my praise. You see, sometimes the enemy tries to take you down, not realizing that God already took you up. I'm hearing, I'm all the way up. And so it is. I'm thankful for my education. Life is a school. Sometimes you're the teacher. Sometimes I'm the student. Sometimes I'm the student. Sometimes I'm the teacher. Sometimes you're the student. And I will never cease singing praises to the Holy of Holies for deliverance. I'm composing myself because the shout I want to shout has to be off air. There's a time and a place for everything. You feel me? But how could I not love God? You understand what? How could I don't know about y'all, but how could I not love God? Those of you that don't know. Confirmation. God has been so good to me. He has made me free. To be who I was called to be. You see, when God called you and you agreed to it, He facilitates it. And in order for me to fulfill my soul's purpose, it comes with freedom. It comes with love. It comes with abundance. It comes with my soul tribe, my beautiful family. I see the God in you, and you see the God in me. Thank you for being you. So the next card is Wanderer. So what I'm getting from these next messages is that I'm seeing a vision. I was going to say something, but I'm seeing a vision as if I can say it in French, but I have to be careful of how I express myself in English, because some terminology I know in a different language. Basically, it's like, what I'm seeing is like a tree. But there is a piece of wood that someone was trying to connect to the tree, and they were tying a rope around it. confirmation, so it could grow into the tree, because it's not of the tree. You see, if it was of the tree, it would have already been rooted in the tree. But it's not of the tree. So this is why there was ritualistic activity to tie it up to that tree. And I know y'all heard that confirmation some seconds ago. Now, that branch that was tied up to the tree, or that piece of wood rather, that piece of wood that was tied up to the tree has been removed. And the reason why I received the card Wanderer is because that individual is now left to be a wanderer. All right? And that's why the next card says hostilities. Following that says soulmate. Right? Trying to manifest, trying to call in a soulmate. Regardless of how much effort is put in manifestation, if it is not in alignment with the will of God, it is your waste of time. See, my 5-year anniversary of the divorce is very symbolic. Those of you that know that the number 5 is associated with change, right? And I received a revelation. Yeah, it's associated with change. And I received a revelation this week concerning a fraudulent contract that was made. And the cherry on top, after that fraudulent contract was made, the contract wasn't respected. In secret, that individual requested that the union, the fraudulent union that took place would no longer be. And I was reminded in meditation that how do you raise the argument of a belief system, a religion that states that once married, you will always be married, when you did not get married in the Christian faith? Can I get a hello? I said, can I? God works in miraculous ways. See, in that falsehood of a marriage, it took place by a universalist. Basically, a respecter of all paths. Obviously taking what you want and leaving the rest. So your fraudulent marriage was conducted by a universalist. And now there are attempts being made to suggest that the Christian faith dictates. Okay, I'm just asking how it's lining up here. Like how is it mathing? Because some of us, we take labels on. I'm a Christian. I'm this. I'm that. But you're not living as such. Due to the fact that you were in the awareness that it was a fraudulent act. So you would not respect that union enough to request that it would be in your faith of choice, quote unquote, faith. I just saw the word see. S-E-E. See, so that means like it's time for us to open our eyes, right? And see things for what they are. Like a divorce is a divorce is a divorce. And open our eyes to see that when you are being used, that you're just being used. That just means I went to school. I'm educated. Right? I'm wiser now. I can help others now. I can teach others now. God's plan. Drake. And so, let us prioritize ourselves and cease to attack other people's third eyes and begin to heal our mind's eyes in order for us to see past illusions. When you cancel out a contract that was fraudulent, and then you forge a name of someone that wasn't even present, and the other criminal acts that we are all in awareness of. It's time to come back to reality. Because clearly, some of you are still in fantasy. I prefer to live my dreams while awake rather than dream my life away. I'm hearing make peace with yourselves. That's the issue. Clearly, I cleaned my house. I've had several revelations of cleaning my house, and the house that I used to live in that was burned down. Those with ears will hear. I said a house that I used to live in. You know, it was the cutest dream. It really was. It really was, because it was an actress that I'm very fond of that was in the dream. And it's like that walk she took away, when she walked away from that burning house, you cannot forget that scene. It's like, I'll even... One second. Clearance. Okay, I received clearance. Remember that scene from Waiting to Exhale when Angela Bassett took all his clothes outside and burned it to a crisp? And she walked away. In an energy of play with me if you want to. Yo, I had a dream that sometimes in a dream you can... Anyways, we all interpret our dreams how we're guided to. But that is what was revealed to me, like a scene with Angela Bassett, and that house was burning up like to a crisp. And it was all gravy. Because she was walking to her new house. I heard that confirmation outside. She was walking to her new house. You understand? So fighting for a house that already burned down, like, make it make sense if you can. But it's been burned down. It was also revealed to me okay. I'm debating on if I want to share that with you or not. Because it's a lot. Okay, we'll stay focused on the house. Because although I have clearance, I'm showing compassion of what else I saw. It wasn't looking good. Go into prayer, talk to God. Ask for your revelation. Especially when you reject a seer. You cannot request what you don't believe in. We've come to an ending. Many levels to it. So as we continue to read, those that tried to paint a picture of illusion to bring confusion are now feeling rejected. Their plane that they thought they were traveling on has demoted to being a wagon. There's a lot of talk about that going on. They're receiving messages through music about abundance that they forfeited. They're experiencing ongoing battles, fatigue, drained of energy for playing in your energy. They're awakening to the fact that a Queen of Pentacles is professional, and does not lack ethical implementations in business. I'm also seeing the word see. S-E-E. I know why, because the next card is giving the energy of the third eye. The chosen leaders are being aided by their high vibrational ancestors. They are in a sovereign energy. They passed the test, and they also passed the season of requests. Today they manifest. Okay, they wanted to subject a chosen leader to live a lifestyle of being a servant and to feed them grapes. But they are experiencing a rude awakening. The world changed. Now, their true identity of sluggard energy has been amplified for the world to see. And the divine judgment is to use the scissors that they gave you to cut them off. Next card is action. Cut them off. As a matter of fact, in this card, action, you are different in nature. They are not of your alliance. And you're being called to detach from people, places, and things that are not in alignment with your highest good. Would you believe the next card says, I am not coming back. They are hearing messages in the music that they choose to listen to. And they are aware that they are targets for the spiritual warfare that they put in motion. They've been exposed for being in the pretense of having a medicine mask. You cannot be a healer, quote unquote, offering life, the wellness of life, and killing life at the same time. Just the word, I'm just a messenger. Those that engineered the plot to kill are recognizing that all that glitters is not gold. Everyone had a season of being a student. Those that thought the grass was greener at the other side, those that thought I got a winner and now you're left behind, those that thought he will be a winner one day, I will have patience and I will work with him because I have loyalty. That was absolved after being sentenced with the death penalty. Make sense? It will. One day. Hastiness, speed, progress, clock time, pressure, in a rush. They're going bananas. Because the victor has been uncovered and balance is in the air. Heart. What about the heart? Well, the chosen leaders are now being given their flowers. They're being recognized as the divine manifestors that they are. The ops are sarcastic in communication. They are feeling very fragile at this time. Crazy. And I'm hearing 8. There are 8 of them that are feeling crazy. Those that have chosen the right path have traveled to calmer waters and are retreating by way of self-care. The adulterers and the adulteress have left footprints and fingerprints and a plethora of evidence. They're using astrology because they are undergoing a mental health crisis. They are being confronted with the reality that they self-sabotage and are experiencing rejection due to immaturity. Wanting to grow in experience to level up. And although I am aware of some of these individuals that are in that specific mindset, as their names were revealed to me, you can connect to God and find out who these individuals are in your lives. Some information is left for me, and what is meant for you, I will share with you. All right? The chosen leaders are in a season of sudden windfall. I'll just say your home. You're being recognized that you may know something about something. And there are others that are on a quest to uncover what you know. They're putting some respect on the temple path down low. In other words, in secret. They are attracted to the path of victory, but they want to be anonymous in energy. And they feel sorry because they're experiencing fear, anxiety, terror, negativity, deep unhappiness. They feel overwhelmed, experiencing guilt, regret, remorse. And today they are the subject of gossip. And there's an audience that's ready for it. Funny how the next card is audience. I did not even see that. I said there's an audience that's ready for it, and the next card was audience. But be in the energy of discernment, because it is important you recognize those that are in trickster energy. But you are in the right place, doing the right thing, because you're walking away. You have been taught how to fulfill your soul's mission without having to mesh it with your personal life. You've learned how to raise the vibration of your family while raising your vibration to self-care and assisting your loved ones to raise their vibration as well. You understand? Today you understand that your life is full of compartments and you have different duties and are in need in different ways to show up. And that what matters to you should not be neglected, should not be gambled, should not be thrown away. If you have made a commitment, whether it is spiritual, mental, physical, you show up in that energy. And those that have not are experiencing that energy that they put out. If you were in the energy of neglecting others, of not being there for others, of ignoring others, of detaching from others, you will find yourself in that self-induced, but I said indulge, so it's in association with indulgement that was the energy that you were in, but you will experience that self-induced neglect, rejection, and so forth. We create energy. And what you throw out into the universe comes back to you. So if you lied on others, if you stole from others, if you manipulated others spiritually, whatever you did, you will experience it. And if you do not learn the lesson as you experience it, your children will experience it. And you will have another opportunity to learn that lesson. But you have awakened to the fact that yes, we are all in school. And that's good news. You've come this far to understand that we have lessons to complete and tests to pass. And those who fail, retake class. I like how the next card is spiritual understanding. I'm bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. Oh, some of this information is harsh, but it is the truth. I have to relate the truth. And so some of you are now marked due to your attempt of marking an individual that was innocent in nature, you have attracted that energy into your life. And that comes with being cursed. Some of you are aware of that because you're discovering that. That's what it says. And you are realizing that if you were balanced in your masculine and your feminine, you would not have committed those acts that you did in the past. And you would have avoided the hardships that you find yourself in the center of. And it's a lot. It's Jupiter energy. It's a lot. A lot of karma. Whenever negative energy is present, it is a sign that we are ready to move more deeply into our feminine power. You shall overcome any negative energy with grace, triumph. Stay in your heart. There is no need to be afraid. Venus, love. So, those of you that surrendered to the energy of love and were just aligning yourself to love, there's no need to be afraid. Know that you're protected. Know that it's okay to be balanced. It's okay to be feminine, and it is okay to be masculine. Balanced. It's okay to love. Trust love. Once you've learned what love is, it's okay to trust love. So those of you that don't know what it is, because I'm being directed to say, you need to define love in your truth. Confirmation. Because you could read it in the dictionary, you could find it on the internet, but you need to define love in your truth. Until you do that, you can't love you. And if you can't love yourself, you can't love anyone. The star, brightness, hope. The stars know their identity. 10 of Cups. Happiness, good things. Tree of Life. Conception. Confirmation. Immersion. And peace. The next card is very important. Restriction. Remember your agreement. Detach from people, places, and things that are no longer in alignment with your highest good. If you turn back you forfeit the pack. Any assistance that is needed, any guidance that is needed, any connection that is needed when it comes to your past, they need to go knock on God's door. And He will do what is fit. Your involvement, your connection, your assignment has ended in that respect. It's now time to take care of you. Remember, you are neglected too. It's okay to be loved too, even if it's done by you. Love is your inheritance. It is time to move on and let go of any negativity in your life. That is the obstacle between you and you living your own dream. Life is but a dream. Be awakened to your circle, your environment, your wellness. Because there are those with swords in the mindset that want to aim their swords at you. Due to a disagreement and their desire to win at all cost. Their ship is going down. And I see one of the individuals. I'm being notified of one of the individuals that are going down with someone that could not mind her business. It happens. Belong to your own dream. So the title is Live Your Own Dream, and this card is Belong to Your Own Dream. I'm hearing you write your story. Okay? Do not allow others to define you for yourself, because you will be crunched up into the beliefs of others. Audre Lorde. Create your own life. Okay? We're not in elementary school. We're not playing Simon Says. We're not playing Simon Says. We're not playing Simon Says. And that's the issue. Some of you need to develop your skills in a manner where you can use your own discernment. There's evidence that some of you have made fools of yourself. And now you are using cauldrons to try to reverse energies that you've already sent out, or try to pacify karma that you're receiving. The ancestors are revealing, and people are talking that you shouldn't be trusted because you are still deceiving. And with that, I will move on and read today's affirmations. Inner peace. I am peace when my heart and mind are on God. Guidance. I quietly tune in to the wisdom of God and receive divine directions. Healing. I am grateful for the energy and strength of my healthy body. Prosperity. God's unlimited good flows to me and through me. World peace. As we express the peace of God, our world is transformed. Beautiful family, you are loved. You are loved. You are loved. Continue to raise the vibration and spread the pioneering movement with open-minded loved ones. Together, we will expand our territory to progress, not perfection, one choice at a time. For loving connections, I can be reached at graceonajourney@gmail.com. And for love donations, I can be contacted at $Ms. Grace on a Journey. Live by grace.